They say there's no way, I'ma find it. They say there's no way, the forte. You ain't really got the skill for the foreplay. But they all played on me like it was a bet. But anything I show you, man, I gotta inspect. Show you where it has been, but really you a has been. The way that you be trying to push your lifestyle on me ain't nothing like the energy that I would bring. Even when the storm comes down, I'm rolling in the deep. They tell me this where my wine house. Really, I'm just aiming for the top or that same spine alignment. That's how I'm really finding it, because it's straightforward with the message and the timing. So I'ma find my way no matter the pattern goes. Away the path and all of this right I road, or really this road I trout. Even if it's not the same amount of what you would want, I'ma bank it out. Show me what you would take into account if I'm not counting it down. Show me how is it now. Tell me that it's a frown. Get me out of the way. Just say it's spectacular by the way that I ray. Bean these fools and lean these fools. Don't really care, they say no way. But really Jose season 2. And that's A.D.V.I.S.S. And I make it more released than a prequel. I'm precise with the steez. So listen as the style progresses. Where's the lesson? If you ain't really using it, christen it for it. What's the men supported? But really the mind is meant. See ya, of course it is if it's maddening. I'm done when it's maddening. Put it down like a matador. I splash again into another wave of thought. So what you say is cool, but they saving the art. As I rose from the cane, but the cane got you going cocaine. Get it, that's clean. I ain't got all the keys, but that's the recipe to show you that I'm letting it loose like a barking dog. Show me how they hog tie everyone and tell them this the law. But really it's our law by the way that I was starred in my own separate movie. This a story of a star. Yeah, rising to the occasion, of course. They will always try to stop you, they're evading the force. Cause the force pushes further if I know where my jet died. But why would jet forward even see with the same eye? They got a style, but really I got the style. Give them the rhythm and the roaded. I'm unloaded from a different style. Loaded with these Lux, deluxes, I take it all together. Mardarella, really you get mauled by another weather, another dog, another bear. Lions all here in pair. I'm the king in the jungle. Show them they ain't ready to rumble. Push them out. There's no way they gon' stop me. There's no way they gon' pop my tires. Can't drop me. Can't say this cause it's monotonous. It's non-stop. Put it all together, they cool. I fix it pawn shops, but they tryna pawn the style, pawn the skill, pawn delay. Get it, they pawned it on the river. If it's not, I do it, I stand and deliver. Audacious, but really authentic is my liquor. But really that's how I spit it in a line. If it's lethal, then I'ma keep my weapons in mind. Keep my weapons in mind, my own business, and keep it pushing forward. There's no time for missing out on opportunities. I bank it for amounts to get it higher. Push your world, spin around in a spiral, getting tired. Cause they will say it's no way you can make it out the rut. Man, there's no way you can go past this other stuff. Yeah, it's so precarious, causing all this danger. Turmoil is how you turn oil into eggs. Cause I be baking up in the kitchen. Tell me how you feeling, but it's all good wishing for these dudes. But I be at the well. Tell them that I'm well, cause I know I will prevail. Show them where the story unfolds and how there's no way to go. I opened the lane, now let me go. Go. They say it's no way like Jose, but I'm here for another day. Yeah, they say it's no way. Said it's no way, but I found it, and that's my forte. Yeah, y'all. No matter what they say, you always have the ability to create and make your way. Just because you haven't seen somebody do it first, doesn't mean that it's impossible. Just make sure it's practical and realistic. Be smart with it. And that's how you know, no matter what they say, You do have a way. Peace.
Peace and love, y'all. It's your brother A.D.V.I.S. here with another Know About Me in the car. And for today's Know About Me, we're going to be talking about first rock groups that I listen to. Let's get into it. So, for me, the first rock groups, and I've been doing these things in triplets, threes, would be Linkin Park, P.O.D., and Anthrax. Now, they're not in that particular order, but they might be in that particular order from which ones I listen to the most to first, all of that. But let me break it down for you. So when it comes to the legitimate first rock group that I listen to, I have to give credits, especially for two of these rock groups slash artists, all of this. Have to give credit to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater series. That literally exposed me to a lot of different music, especially the genre of rock, whether if it was hardcore, whether if it is screamo, alternative. It exposed me to that, and I'm grateful for it. So in that exposure, one of the groups that I got to know about was Anthrax. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I know every person that's in Anthrax or like my favorite other songs by them. The only song that I can tell you from off the top of my head when I heard Anthrax was Bring the Noise. And that was a collaboration with Public Enemy. So that was my first exposure to a rock song, was through a rap hip hop collaboration. Again, Anthrax, Bring the Noise. And that was off of, trying to think if that was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 or 2. It was one of those first ones. Like I was playing that one on a 64. So it was on Nintendo 64. And I heard that song on there. So yeah, shouts out to Anthrax. I should delve more into their catalog. But yeah, that's the only song I know by Anthrax. And just leave it there at that. Now, going up the list backwards, since we're doing it, next group would be P.O.D., which I think it stands for Parade on Death or Parades on Death. Y'all can go ahead and fact check me on that. But P.O.D. in particular, I do have their greatest hits album. And where I first heard P.O.D. was on, again, another video game. I got shouts out to all these video games. This one was on Aggressive Inline, which I played this on the GameCube. And the song that I heard from P.O.D. was Youth of a Nation. Man, so thematical. And I just love the sound. Like, literally, I could tell that anytime somebody's playing that song in particular, super easy to know from the drums. I don't know the particular instrument that's playing, but I want to say guitar, but I could be completely wrong. But that's the first song I heard from P.O.D., which is Youth of a Nation. You also have Alive. Man, they have so many cuts in particular. And I need to go back and do my due diligence and also listen to them too. I think they are a band from California specifically. I don't know if it's down in San Diego or around in that area. Again, you guys can fact check me. I should be knowing these things, but again, these were my first introductions to rock groups in particular. So I haven't got too much in-depth information about each one of them, but that's here or there. Now, last group on here, which is not certainly the least group on here, this is definitely the group I listen to the most, and I at least have more information and background knowledge about them. This is Linkin Park. I don't know how many times I've played through all of their CDs. Literally, I've brought Meteora 3 times. 3 times I brought Meteora. I think One of those times is because it was so scratched up because I played it so much. I had to go get me a second one. I think the second one, I ended up letting somebody borrow, never got it back. And then now having a third one, I'm just letting it chill. But Linkin Park in particular, for me, definitely was a standout because of, especially earlier on with Hybrid Theory, it was the teenage, I'm not going to say angst, but they brought such an emotional as well as just relatable sound for me that paired me to the songs. Especially for me, if I think of, hey, my favorite album, it's really difficult. I don't want to say their first album, but their first album is so good. Probably would end up having to end up saying it's either between the first and then Meteora, to be honest with you. But the ones that followed after that, Minutes to Midnight, I had a lot of fun listening to Minutes to Midnight. That's the one song that Chester ends up screaming for almost like 10 to like 15 seconds straight. Yeah, giving up. Man, that song is crazy. But I would listen to Linkin Park so much, especially in elementary and middle school. Man, shouts out to Chester. Shouts out to Mike Shinoda. Mike Shinoda is crazy on a mic, man. All the people he's collaborated with too. It just goes to show you the artistry and the skill. But literally, Chester, Mike Shinoda, John, Mr. Hahn, bro, all of the folks, the original Linkin Park. I know that they've came back and have a new lead singer and everything else, and that they've made a new album, which it was pretty cool. I got to listen to it. I can see how they fashion their sound around the new lead singer. She's doing a good job with it too. Yeah. But as a kid, like first instances with Linkin Park, I think a lot of these, to be honest with y'all, it's been video games. So shoot, shouts out to all these video games. I think Tony Hawk is, again, the main culprit with all of this stuff for me listening to my first rock groups. But then see that dive into the rock genre got me to start listening to other groups like Breaking Benjamin. Then I started listening to 3 Days Grace. Then I started listening to Hoobastank. Then you have, what's it call it? I was about to say Ocean's 11. I'm tripping. It's Yellow Card. And then you end up having Disturbed. End up having Korn. Like, there's so many other songs. And I know Korn has a song too with Nas that's called, I think it's called Play Me. Think it is. Again, y'all can fact check that stuff for me. But yeah, those were the three instances of the first rock groups that I listened to, being Anthrax, POD, and Linkin Park. I would keep saying more because I want to really speak more on it, but I'm going to leave it there before this video becomes 30-40 minutes, and that's not what I'm trying to do. But I appreciate y'all coming to know more about me or know about me. This has been another Know About Me. If you want to know more, please continue to watch these after I do my thing on the freestyles and we get to know a bit more about me. So I appreciate y'all staying, appreciate y'all showing love and support. But other than that, I've been your brother A.D.V.I.S.S. This is Freestyle Sundays, Season 9. I'm feeling well. Hopefully y'all feeling fine. We're going to keep it moving and keep it pushing, because even when somebody says there's no way because you don't have a forte of doing what you can because they don't think you're okay, you're going to show them I'll be able to go and find a way. Peace.